Hello everyone, welcome to this new lesson in the course. In this lesson, we will create another cool button hover effect. You can see this button has these borders on the top left corner and the bottom right corner. And when I hover over the link, you can see the width and height of the borders increases. And they give us this nice effect. So let's start creating that. I will start here in the HTML and I will add a button and say Submit. Then I will go to my CSS and target this button. Then add border, none, padding, 12 pixels from top and bottom, and 40 pixels from left and right. Then I will add background color, this nice orange color, then color, white, and font family, benchline. Alright, I will also add font size, 22 pixels, text transform, uppercase, cursor, pointer, and finally position, relative. Now, let's create the borders. We will create the borders that sit on the top left corner first using the before pseudo element. Then, we will create the ones that are on the bottom right corner. So, I will target the before pseudo element of the button, and I will add content, empty strings, then position, absolute, width, 24 pixels, height, 24 pixels as well, then top, 0, left, 0. And let's add a temporary red background. So now you can see the before pseudo element is this red background that sits on the top left corner of the button because we set both its top and left properties to 0. And it has a width and a height of just 24 pixels. But if you remember, our borders were outside the button. They were shifted a little to the left and to the top. They were not sitting perfectly in the top left corner. So let's go back and do that. I will change the left property here from 0 to -5 so that the before pseudo element will be shifted to the left by 5 pixels. Then I will also do the same for the top property so that it will be shifted to the top by -5 pixels as well. And now you can see the red background is shifted by 5 pixels and goes outside of the button. Alright, now let's add the top and left borders to it. I will go back here and add border top, 2 pixels, solid, our orange color, and border left, 2 pixels, solid, the orange color as well. And now you can see we have the borders added. Next, we want to animate these borders. We want to make them grow like we've seen in our example. This will be easy to do. We will just increase the width and height of the before pseudo element, and the borders will increase with it. So I will go here, and when we hover over the button, I want to make some changes happen to the before pseudo element. I will make its height 100% and its width 100% as well. And in order for this change to happen smoothly, I will go up here inside the before pseudo element and add transition all 0.25 seconds. All right. Now, when I go and hover over the button, you can see the before pseudo element gets bigger. It becomes the same width and height as the button, and the borders get bigger with it. So the only thing left to do is to remove this red background. So I will go back here and do that. And when I hover over the button again, you can see the borders are getting bigger, and they are giving us this nice effect, and it's the same effect that we wanted. All right, let's quickly create the borders at the bottom right corner. We will use the after pseudo element to create those. I will copy the before pseudo element, paste it again, change before to after. Then I will just make some changes. I will change top to bottom and left to right. I will also change border top to border bottom and border left to border right. And now you can see we have these two borders sitting right here in the bottom right corner. Let's go back and animate them as well. I will just go right here and add a comma, then target the after pseudo element as well. And now, when I go back and hover over the button, you can see the borders on the bottom right corner are getting bigger as well. And now we have the exact same effect we want.